Pain is a fire. That's true for all of the people, some of the time. If you've never had to stand in that fire, be patient. Your turn is coming.
Originally, 12 Months didn't exist. Okay, well, this is the first time I've said this anywhere, but what really made me make that choice was the second Spider-Man movie. The second Spider-Man movie came on the heels of Endgame, right? There was like some acknowledgement of what had been going on in the Marvel universe. There wasn't a lot of it, and by the time we got to all the big action at the end of Spider-Man, while within the movie itself, it was still a solid movie and a fine movie. I really felt that within the overall story of the Marvel universe, that it had kind of done the audience a disservice. I think that what they really needed was a movie that was more like something that was a little bit more internalized, a little bit more about what was going on inside of characters, instead of just immediately jumping back into action with robots and cities exploding and so on. And the next Dresden book, Mirror Mirror, is a book that I very much want to be more. I mean, it's a little bit dark because we're going to a much darker version of the regular Dresdenverse. But I wanted it to be something that was a lot of fun and something that would be, kind of back up to speed as your average rollicking Dresden adventure. But I realized that if I wrote it right on the heels of what I did to the audience in Battleground, that it was not going to connect with a lot of people. That it's like, okay, you know what I need to do? I need to take some time and show Dresden, and then I thought to myself, wow, he really needs to deal with some of this stuff. He's been repressing a lot, So and this book is really, it's about instead of, normally I write Dresden's worst weekend of the year, and that's the book that I write, for Harry Dresden. But instead, what I wanted to do with this book was actually show the process of him going through a whole year of his life, and how he changed. And this book is really, it's in a lot of ways, it's a book about how you get back up after life has just kicked the legs right out from under you. Thank you very much to all my readers for actually spending your hard-earned money on my work. We live in a world where it is so much easier to go download it for free than it is to download a book legitimately, and I really appreciate that you spend your money on me.
The hell was that all about? What's with the music? StreamYards is on crack.
No,
but hey.
I added that in there.
Oh, okay. Good. Did you seriously?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I thought I don't know. Fucking StreamYards could be on crack for all I know. I have no.
It could be, but not that time.
At the same time.
Fucking Christ, man! Like the things that happen. Thank God. Okay, working as. Oh God, I just hit a button. Here we go.
Oh shit.
Okay, I can hear you. I can still hear you. Good. We're good.
G'day, Steve. We still live?
Oh man.
Hey Steve, you better put the knife down, mate. We'll get banned in the UK and Australia.
Yeah, it needs to be rounded, right? Idris Elba put out a mandate, right?
It's a spoon.
Didn't Idris Elba say he needs to put a mandate out all
I don't know.
Kitchen knives.
They put a bunch of bins up here and expected people to hand in their machete. That's all I can tell you.
Yep.
Kitchen knives, yeah. Idris Elba said, why do chefs need sharp knives for? Like, they're cutting. What do they think they're cutting? Meat? Like, what
That
is
is the
wrong with
worst
them
British
chefs?
accent I've ever heard in my life.
That's not
That
a British
it
accent.
sounded like
That's
you're
not.
South, mate.
No. There's a difference. That was my
What?
Idris Elba accent, not
that's
a British. They're cutting.
Isn't he British?
Is he? I don't fucking care.
Yes, he is
Yeah.
British.
Is he retarded? Yeah, he is. So there we go. Bang! We got
Idris,
one.
Idris is
We need rounded kitchen knives, folks. Rounded.
Yep.
that's the problem. Problem
Hey,
with the knives.
oh, maybe I should see who's here. What is hey, we got let's see who's here. We got Talamar's here. What's up? Your first
Who's Telma?
Talamar, who's Talamar? He's right there.
Telemar is Telemar.
Yeah, but do we know that there's these new people? Are these new people? I don't know. These
Talamar, I have noticed. I don't know his name. It sucks that I don't know his YouTube name proper. If you'd like to share it, go ahead. But I know Talamar is been around for a while. So
Okay.
Oh, Andrew. Okay, right.
it's Andrew Lund, right? Andrew
There
Lund,
we
right?
go.
Yeah. There you go.
Yep.
Sherry, what's up? Sorry, I made food for my kids and didn't eat, so you gotta deal with it. Jeremy, what's up? How you doing? General Kenobi, you are a bold one. I know. What's up, Nick? Black Kane is here, of course, to vote for his girl, Laura Ray.
Molly.
Laura Wraith
This
is
book settles the. We'll talk about it, but this debate is.
Laura Wraith is
debate,
Black
there's no
Kane's
debate settled.
new bet.
That's because number one was taken out.
new
Debate,
best.
there's no debate is settled.
Is
It
Lara
is not.
Wraith? Is Lara Wraith Black Kane's new best girl? I think the answer is yes, but you know,
Yeah,
we'll
I
see.
see.
This
Molly's still pretty hot in his book. Just
is
quietly.
just this is getting out of hand.
Mhm.
Now there are two of them. Two of them. What? Three of
Ooh,
them.
good, I'm
Is there-
here.
Hey, whatever. Oh no! What is this? Military
Don't-
Bottomland. Is that another? Is that another one?
Probably
No,
don't click on
no.
it. I wouldn't. Probably don't click on it.
GM Bane, you're a wizard, Harry. It's true. Harry Dresden would kick the shit out of Harry Potter. That's all I know.
100%. Yes. Ain't no doubt.
You can do Leviosa. You'd be like, Wingardium the Fruzare, and his head's blown up. It's like, there you go. Fucking,
Oh, man.
there's your Wingardium, fucking Harry. Oh, sorry.
That would be-
My head's melting. Sorry.
it would be like watching that Harry Potter video where they substitute guns in instead of wands.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Do you know how, man, they'd be just so much quicker because they got to, well, I guess they sort of retcon that in the movies when they just started shooting goo at each other, right?
Yeah.
Remember, in the movies, they sort of do some of this stuff. Yeah, in the movie, they start doing some of that stuff.
all I can ever see is just a bunch of people just jizzing into the sea. That's all I can ever,
Right?
all you can ever see.
Well, it's funny because even their pre-res stuff, it's coming out of the chest initially, and then it cuts to the scene looking out on the ships, and it's coming from the
Oh my
crotch
god! It's like,
instead.
yes, mistress, yes, please. I love the channel. Please give me more. I was
And
like,
it
what's
all
up?
goes and hits a girl on the an underage girl on the shore.
On the beach. It's all to kill a girl on the beach.
Yep.
What's up, Manotha? How are you? And we are here for Dresden. That is true. So we have skipped a little ways because, well, of course,
Your book came
12
out.
months. 12 months is out, and well, we'll try and stay spoiler free for about 5 minutes.
Let's just say, here's your warning, people. We're going to give a warning now. At any point, there could be spoilers. We'll try.
Yeah,
and
we'll try, but it'll last probably maybe 5 minutes. It's happening, so spoilers will happen. If you're looking not to be spoiled for 12 months, this is not the place. So
It's not a place
Yeah.
for you. Correct.
Yeah, bookmark it. Come back later for
Yeah.
intelligent conversation from the chat.
Which means also that anything from this point backwards of Dresden Files is potentially going to get mentioned. So it's a spoiler for everything from this point backwards.
Yeah,
Yep.
this is a full Dresden spoiler. So don't.
There's some things that you can't talk about without.
If you don't like spoilers, or you're not a person that can get over spoilers, or blah blah, there will be spoilers for the whole series. So just
Yep.
we love you. I love that you're here, but we do not want
Please
you.
come back later.
We don't want you to get the story ruined if you haven't read it. So
No, because it's so good.
it's so good. So let's
right out
start
of the
there.
gate.
Nate, what do you think?
Yeah.
Let's hear your thoughts. 12 months. What are your initial thoughts when you read the book?
It's probably, I would say this is probably the best cool down book that he's done in the series. Overall, on the wildly, insanely solid Dresden scale, it's the mid-level, but overall, it's a very, very good book. Just and the ending is chef's kiss, top notch.
Dude, the ending made me cry 3 times. I listened to it 3 times. Like I cried 3 times at the ending. 3 fucking times in a row. I stopped it. I rewound it. I listened to it again, and I fucking cried again. Like maybe you want to call me a pussy? That's fine. I don't care.
Yeah,
I have maybe part of it is because I have a brother. I don't know. Maybe that's
mate, the brother stuff is fucking unbelievable.
But just
it's
the
so
shit,
good.
the Thomas Harry shit in this book is just next fucking level, and I fucking loved it. But sorry to interrupt, Nate.
No. It's just another top shelf Butcher book. He didn't disappoint. It was a great, like what the interview, when we interviewed him, what he said. He's like, it would be missing something if he didn't interrupt the series and put this book in before Mirror Mirror. It was a very, very good bridge.
Yeah, he was totally correct, wasn't he? Like in his assessment when he spoke to us, everything he said made complete sense, and he was correct. Like as you read it, you can really feel that. You're like, oh, this is so necessary.
Yeah. Yep. And you're correct, Andrew. Art needs to elicit this stuff. Otherwise, it's not art.
It's not art. Correct.
Yeah. Period. So top-notch comment there, man. Yep. And Black Cane, I don't know if we're going to be getting another end drop.
We don't want an end pass. We don't need an end pass, Black Cane. It's all good.
Well, the last stream we did, Steve just dropped.
Yeah, I dropped a hard in. I don't know. That was out there.
Black Cane forgave him.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness, Black Cane. He was here.
There is extenuating circumstances with Steve's vocabulary.
Yeah, it was.
Thank good he was here to forgive me, because I was way out of line. But what can I say?
Okay, we'll be right.
But Black Cane's a solid dude, and he doesn't let it have any power over him. So that's awesome. Oh shit, Matt,
that's the way.
That shouldn't be.
So what was your feelings about it, Aldan?
I loved this book, man. Like I think I said in the group chat, like at one point, it was about
you said at one point it was the best Dresden book ever written.
No, what I said was it might not be the best book, but it might be my favorite book to read.
Okay.
Yeah, which is a different thing. But I just had such a good time reading this book, and it's for the reasons that Jim spoke about in our interview, right? Like after all the events of the last 2 books, and I did feel like there was a little bit too much chaos at times. It was so good to just get into Harry's head and have him actually deal with something properly, and to have a really grounded and correct reflection of how a man should deal with a really traumatic, painful experience, and how to move on properly and to get up and to keep going through the pain was so fantastic to read. I just loved it. I loved everything about it. I really did. So it might not be the best Dresden book, like Nathan said. It's probably, if you want to drop them down in a rank, it's not at the top. It's in the second rung for me from the top tier books. But it was one of my absolute favorites to read. Like, I had the best experience reading it, but just because of the themes and the things that he put in it, and the Tom stuff.
It's
Jesus,
the way I've described it to people is it's the cool down book that I never knew I needed. Right? I didn't realize I needed it. Battlegrounds was so fucking just bombastic and just fucking balls to the wall, just things melting, people dying, Chicago fucking just on fire, and just the world literally ending, right? And 12 Months was like the cool down book that I didn't realize that I needed, and I think it was, I well, like I said, I think there might be a few issues here or there, maybe. Excuse me, I motored right through it, so I enjoyed the whole thing. So I don't have a lot negative to say about it.
Yeah, I don't either.
Because I was just busy having fun. Most of what's going on is just fun, and just it's genuine. It's very genuine. You have people that are checking in on Harry that are like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "Yes." And then it's like, "Well, then stop being a bitch." And it's like, "Whoa, okay." And it's like,
thank you. Actually, in my head, it was like, "Thank you." That's the correct message.
Right?
Yeah. Well, and like when I was about a third of the way into the book, and I realized that like it really came to kind of this thought coalesced in my head where I was like, oh, you know what? There is not going to be anything humongous that happens in this book because he's already done the outline,
which is wrong. Yeah.
Well, it's in terms of it right. I don't mean to say like nothing earth shattering with it or anything like that, but there's not going to be anything that if he didn't write the book, the overall plot wouldn't necessarily be terribly impacted because he would have included some other things in other books.
I'm sort of interested.
I saw in there in the book like this had to have been challenging in a lot of ways to write, just because he had to figure out how to fit this in there while not also taking away from the rest of the story later.
Also, there's some things in there. Something personal happened in his life during this.
Yeah,
there's a lot of thanks to this person and that in the forward, right? So, but I am curious about Matt's and hey, I hope you're doing okay, Matt. Good to see you. Matt's comment because I didn't find the Mab stuff underdeveloped at all.
I loved the Mab was fantastic.
So I'm sort of curious what parts you're referring to that might have been underdeveloped, because most of the bulk of the book is Laura and Harry dealing with Laura and Harry. I'm sorry. Laura and Harry dealing with Laura.
Number 2.
Laura and Harry dealing with Laura and Harry stuff is most of what the book is. Thomas is there, but most of it is Laura and Harry dealing with how to help Thomas. When Thomas eventually, gets his, help, then of course, it comes into the forefront. But the Mab and the Winter Lady stuff, the stuff that Molly is skirting the edges of being insubordinate to the Queen of Winter,
which
to help
she can't do, right? We've got it. We need to.
She is on the edge of fucking with the Queen of Air and Darkness to help her friend Harry Dresden, and it's like, whoa, that is powerful stuff right there. That is the connection they made, right?
You must not do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Well, I do love the fact that
and she might.
all of Winter recognizes that Molly is the shit.
Yeah.
All of Winter's like, thank God for Molly Carpenter. God damn it. Like, fuck. We didn't know how bad things were until Molly showed up and started getting some of this shit right. Because Molly is right. Molly is busy writing the ship right now. Yeah.
Maeve must have really sucked. Like, because I think it's like a throwaway line from Mab earlier, or it might have even been one of the.
It's the red cap. It's the fucking red cap that says it to Harry. Is like, don't fuck with the Winter Lady, or I'll kick your fucking ass.
Yeah.
And Harry's sort of like, whoa.
He's ride or die. Yeah, red cap is ride or die for Molly. So he's like,
the red cap's like, if you fucking fuck her in any way, I will dip your blood in my fucking hat. You leave the Winter Lady alone, because
that's a black.
Yeah,
that's
are
a black
fucking. Yeah, they are Team Molly to the 100th.
Yeah. Okay.
I just need a sec. Sorry.
You're fine. We'll look at chat here then. So Jeremy, I don't see this.
I don't see this either. I need some examples of this, man, because I didn't see any girl boss emasculating any male characters ever.
We're looking at the series, too much feelings in the hallways and too much girl bosses emasculating male character. I need examples, because I don't see that at all anywhere, bro, at all. I think he might be. I think he might be thinking this is a Wheel of Prime stream. I would love an example to go off of, to see why he thinks that, because I thought the introduction of Bear was fantastic.
Oh, it was fantastic.
I thought Bear being like, not only fucking One Eye being smart enough, Lara bought a fucking Valkyrie for Harry. If that doesn't prove that she loves him right there, well, I don't know what does. But Lara bought for what, 5-year contract? Was it 5-year contract? Fucking goddamn expensive. Like, even Bear's like, yeah, that's an expensive contract she did. She bought, yeah, that's expensive. She didn't skimp, right? So the introduction of Bear, I thought, was phenomenal. And so I don't know if it's some of that, her sort of like being like, yo, where is the Segamada that I heard about? You're being a bitch. And it's like, she wasn't there for the whole part where he lost the love of his life at this point, which he's basic, Harry's basically at this point saw Murphy as the love of his life. He was ready to marry her. So he lost the love of his life, not in battle, not well. She didn't die well. She didn't die in battle. She died by a pussy ass bitch who fucking made a mistake and shot her in the goddamn neck. And he is beside himself. I don't understand how else we expect Harry to be honest. Yeah. So
I expect him to be worse than this, bro.
I'd expect him to be half in the bottle, saying "fuck all you." I don't care. New York or Chicago can fucking burn. Fuck Chicago. Right. Fuck Chicago. Where's fucking God? Hey, Michael, where's God? Where's God now? Huh? Where the fuck is he now? Nobody, like, fucking the best woman I've ever fucking met in my life, and God can't step in and keep this retard from pulling the trigger. That's like, fuck your God. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Harry could be a lot.
He could have gone way darker. That's the thing. Yeah. Way darker. Like that, when Jim said it was it was a darker sort of version, darker Dresden in this book that he was talking about. I was actually expecting more darkness, and I'm glad that it was. I think it was the perfect amount, by the way, because they still got shit to do, right? Like, or else the world ends.
Yeah.
So it's not.
Well, I think what he covered with it was that Harry knew that, one, he needed time, And the only way that you get through this stuff is just by keep on taking the next step. And that's so Harry kept himself busy. He gets a new apprentice. You know,
he lifts weights. It's
building
perfect.
building Bob the Castle.
Show me your deadlift. Yeah.
Yeah, he builds Bob the Castle, and you know, I mean,
and he gets an apprentice. This is what all of the things that Jim put. So that this is how you can really see how like Jim's been through a really shitty situation recently in his life, because he put all the pieces in place that for a successful mental sort of coming out of something like that you need in order for that to happen. He put all of those things in place for Harry, and by the end of the book, well, Harry's on the right track. He's not fixed. He's never going to be, but he's on the right track to be able to function.
Yeah. You need three things as far as in my evaluation of the book anyway: time, thing, and people that care for you. At it all.
Yep. Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
you do. You need purpose. Fitz gives him a purpose, and it gives him something that he has to take responsibility for. Right.
Yep.
You need inspiration. You need to be pushed. Like Bear turns up in order to help him, right? Because you need help, and sometimes you can't ask for help, and someone who cares about you will provide it anyway. And that's what Bear was for Harry.
Yeah, so and I thought also too it was a great job of doing character building off screen in the book, because he had so much time that he was working with. He allowed months to go by, and and forces the reader to assume that the relationship between him and Bear builds to where she's up front with him like that.
Let me be. And sorry not to just jump in. One. What a fucking closet best friend Mort is. Who knew?
Dude, exactly. Right.
That's what I mean. That Mort had such respect for fucking Harry. Mort said, "Look, I am training this kid. This kid has talent. He is my guy. He's not only is he talented in my field, he's going to be powerful." He gives him to Harry.
Because Harry needs that.
He gives him to Harry. He gives him to Harry because he knows Harry needs something to focus on. This whole book, 12 months, this whole book is about New York, about Chicago, the Never Never, and the supernatural world acknowledging that it needs Harry Dresden, and Harry Dresden needs to get back in the fucking game or they're fucked. So we need to do whatever we can to get Harry back on his feet, and not let him know that we're doing it, which is exactly what Mort does. Mort being probably the one that did it the best. He shows up with Fitz. There is absolutely no Harry, I can't handle the kid. He's too strong. He needs somebody better than me to teach him. None of that shit. And then when fucking, Mort is basically getting spying on Harry through Fitz. And when he makes his breakthrough, that's when Mort's at the door with his beers going, dude, fucking welcome home, brother.
Well,
right. And it's like, Jesus Christ, like who knew Mort was such a fucking stud?
Well, and what clues him into all of that is that he sees he sees Murphy's shade. And so because he mentions that right off the bat or in that first conversation as he's given Fitz to having him train Fitz, and just leaves it at that. But he knows the reason why her shade is there is because Harry keeps summoning her.
I hate to put I really don't like putting Jeremy on the spot like that, but I can't find a single girl boss moment in my mind. Can you if you guys have one, bring it, please.
No.
Anybody that Matt, it's fucking God. Andrew, thank you. I keep seeing Talamar and I want to call him Alan instead of Andrew. Andrew,
we'll probably respond to Talamar too.
Matt, if there's one, Fadian, if you've read the book, because I would love to, because I don't feel like there was Yes, Bear is a girl boss because she's a fucking Valkyrie that's lived
Yeah, but
forever.
but the problem. So the thing where I think we've had because we've been
and that's
poisoned by this,
okay.
right? It is okay.
It's okay. It's okay. She's a girl boss because she should be.
Yes, of course she should be. It's not the problem has never been having powerful women. The problem has been having powerful women take away from the men around them and reduce their power or their authority in storytelling. That's been the problem. When you have a girl boss, it's not necessarily just because it's a girl boss that it's a problem. It's a girl boss that undermines the male authority that is already pre-existing is where you have a problem.
Well,
that didn't happen.
It's also
I didn't say that at all. I didn't say that at all. So I'm happy to see.
It's also like a girl boss that hasn't earned any of it. They're just great at everything because, like, Bear is the original Valkyrie. She is the one. Like, she's the first. Like, Sagamata. Is it Sagamata? He calls him. Sagamata, I've been around for fucking 14 millennia. Like, I've seen shit that you were like, what the fuck? Like, she's fought in more wars than we could even think of. So so I mean, if we're talking about Bear, then that one's like, I'm sorry, Bear should be a badass because she's the legends of Valkyries are based. The legends of Valkyries are based off of Bear.
Yeah. You couldn't get a more applicable place to have a girl boss than a Valkyrie.
Well, and that was Andrew's comment that just went down. It's like, who are the women that are involved in Harry's life, and they are all bad asses, and so I mean, and legitimate ones. I mean, he's built over the course of the series, these histories and these characters to be that badass, and so I mean, are they girl bosses? Maybe, perhaps. I just think they're just naturally powerful characters, and that's where Harry's associated.
You can have that's the thing. You can have powerful women. Anyone with a brain doesn't have a problem with having powerful women.
At the same time, you get these people stepping up, these normal people stepping up who have no power, going, I need. The world is changing, and I need to change. I forget it. Is it Miguel, like the father with the son?
Yeah.
When the castle's being attacked, and Harry's like, "You need to get the fuck out of here," and he's like, "No, I can't. I can't run anymore. I need to stand and fight for my kids and for myself. If this is the world we're living in, I need to face it." And Harry's like, all right, here's a fucking shotgun. And he's like, oh, okay. And I don't remember, at one point, doesn't he fucking save Harry from a back shot at one point or something? Like he's literally got Harry's back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's important in the battle.
But it's just like, you literally have everyday people who are just, men and women just, going, the world has changed. What is fucking going on with these people across the street fucking protesting this guy that is trying to save us all? What is happening? Right? And then it's like, and then they like you're sort of finding out through it. God, is his name Miguel? Is it Miguel?
No.
The guy? What's his fucking name?
I think it started with a G, but I can't remember exactly.
Guillermo? Is it Guillermo?
No, it's not Guillermo.
Fuck,
I'm not sure. Well, no, we all know the guy you're talking about.
Like you got the oh God,
but we know, Steve. We don't need it's all good.
But he's just like why are these? What is wrong with these people? And he's slowly finding out. It's like, oh, it has nothing to do with any of that. This is supernatural war being fought. This isn't like a group of angry people. this is people being manipulated, and I don't want to be one of those people anymore.
Yep.
And
Harry
he chooses,
recognized that.
and he chooses a side, right? So it's just like I don't know. So I sort of like, if there are those moments, I would love to talk about them. Like I really would, because I don't find I don't even if somebody like I'll go as far as even somebody you heard it in another video. Somebody said that there was these girl boss moments in this book that would have, if they weren't there, it would make it better. I would love to know, because I don't know that there's a single girl boss moment, unless you're talking about the Queen of Air and Darkness being the most badass person in the world, Lara Wraith being a kung fu fucking wizard,
who's a 1,000-year-old
right, like you know what I mean. It's like the people that are doing these otherworldly things,
they should be
doing otherworldly things. Queen of Air, Mab is literally doing a fucking seance that has never been done ever, while controlling the outer gates, defending the outsiders who are violently trying to get in,
which is insane.
There is no way that this fucking thing that the nightmare, what do we end up calling the thing inside of Justine? The Nemesis.
Yeah.
There is no way this isn't a plan from Nemesis and the outsiders to have Mab exactly where she is, doing exactly where she's at, to try and weaken her enough to get through the wall.
Yeah.
And Mab is able to fucking, like, Mab is able to outsmart him, because Mab is smart. Mother Winter is fucking a badass bitch.
Every time Mother Winter.
Mother Winter's so cool. She's like, "Are you sure? Are you sure this is the one? Because I think we should just chop his fucking head off right now and move on." It's like,
So let's
calm down for a minute.
She's my favorite. She's my favorite side character now.
So we'll get to that, because we're going to go through this.
Oh god!
Okay, we should start going through things. We've been talking for an hour.
Well, so real quick, so Fadian on the last stream asked if we could come up with two things that were missing from the book. I will say I was not able to figure this out, because we got this stream set up pretty quick.
Amarachius is missing. I want to know where Amarachius is. Where is Amarachius?
Okay.
Where's the Sword of Love? Where is the Sword of Love? And where are the holy relics? Where are the relics of faith? Where is the shroud?
Yeah.
What else? Yeah, that's
those are the two things. Like when Fadian asked me to come up with those two things, those are the two things that I came. I don't know if those are two good ones, but for me, I was waiting all book for Amarachius to make an appearance in Daniel Carpenter's hand, and it never fucking happened. And I was like, I felt like it was a missed opportunity. I fucking want so badly for Daniel Carpenter to wield Amarachius. You know why? Because that means that fucking they are direct descendants of King fucking Arthur. I need him to fucking wield Amarachius.
It will happen, Steve. There's no question.
Because that means Daniel Carpenter is blood of fucking Arthur. And fuck yes, I am.
We got Black Kane's got it down there. The note
Joe.
Big Jim did say it was the first.
Yeah, he said that's the first chapter of Mirror Mirror, that discussion.
Yeah.
So we will get that. So that
where was he? Where and also I felt like this was Gatekeeper territory. I
think Gatekeeper's next book.
Gatekeeper and Injun Joe are going to be huge in this next book. So I guess you can't like burn everything in every book, right?
Yeah. Plus, it wouldn't have been the same. It wouldn't have had the same vibe if we brought that sort of stuff forwards. I don't think it would.
What's up, Gaffly? Yeah,
I
if
think it
you're
wouldn't-
Gadfly, if you're not looking for spoilers, definitely
Yep,
not the
don't
place,
stay,
but-
Gadfly.
Yeah,
But I would
This
I
is
would
not the place to
I
be.
would
Don't stay, brother.
read it. You should read it, man. It's one of those things. There's two things I suggest people. It's not TV anymore, and I'll stay up and watch Night of the Seven Kingdoms when we're done here. If anybody wants to watch with me in Discord, I'll be watching. I'll pop it on a Discord after this Night of the Seven Kingdoms. If anybody wants to hang out and watch it, but I don't suggest TV anymore. I suggest there are two things I suggest. I'm sure you guys know the two. Dungeon Crawler Carl, Dresden Files. Those are the two things that I always like. If people are surprised, like, aren't those books? I'm like, they're sort of books, but you listen to them on Audible, and it's a complete different experience. Like, listening to Jame Marsders at 17 speed for me is the perfect speed for him. I feel like the cadence is too slow. It's just regular. 1.5 is pretty good, but 1.7 for me, it's just like that. The cadence of Marsters just like fucking flows pretty good for me. I don't know. That's just me, but
okay. So
toot, not enough toot. I would have loved to see a little bit more toot. The fact that is also one of the things that that so many things come from. God, so many things come from this book, and it's a cool down book.
Yeah,
you find out
it's a cool down book, and it's a impromptu book.
It's a cool down book that he decided he needed to write because Mirror Mirror would be too much for people to digest without it. And guys, this is where I'm the one and only time I'm gonna say it this stream. If you have an extra $3,000 and are willing to part with it, I will give you my my PayPal, and my car got destroyed and I almost died. If you don't know that, well then there you go. So if any of you have won the lottery and are secret millionaires, I would love a few $1,000 if you have it. So and I'll keep talking about cool stuff. So I won't say it again. The banner will be up. Be a member. Hopefully more member stuff will happen. But my life is this is gonna sound really weird. You may see more content than me than ever here lately. Because it's sort of keeping my mind off wanting to fucking just jump off a cliff. That sounds really bad, but things are bad, man. Things are bad. Yeah. So good for you guys. More videos, yay! I think this book does two real big things. One, it shows that the supernatural community not only realizes but actively is helping Harry get back on his feet, because they know that they need him, especially after what he did in Battleground. They know that he's the man. They know that he's there for them. They know he is a wizard, but he is a wizard and a person, and he is on Team People. He is not on Team Wizard. He is on Team People. They have recognized that, and they know they need it. The other thing that this book has showed is you're never too little to make a fucking difference. Toot Toot and the fucking fairies are some of the most lethal weapons at fucking Harry's disposal. Those fucking little monsters are fucking doing all kinds of damage for him.
Yep. Yeah. So your point two, Fadian, will be the first chapter of Mirror Mirror. Jim did say that in the interview, so we'll.
So can Charlemagne be a direct descendant of King Arthur? I know you're right. Yes, that he is a direct descendant of Charlemagne, but maybe do we know, is Charlemagne a descendant of King Arthur? Is that possible? Is that not possible? Like, you get what I'm saying, right, Matt? Yeah, I know you're 100% correct that Molly does that homework and finds out that that the Carpenter crew is connected to Charlemagne, but who's to say that Charlemagne isn't connected to the line of the line of Merlin or the line of Arthur, one or the other, right?
Yeah.
You
Or
don't know that.
but and the thing is, because it's his IP, he can make that connection.
It's
So-
the funniest thing. The funniest thing was it me, who was I was talking? Was it you I was talking to, Nathan? What if in Mirror Mirror we find out that? What if in
Harry's
Mirror Mirror we
related to
find
Merlin?
out that Harry is Merlin, and he locked himself up to have this discussion with him when at the proper time, and he is fucking Merlin? That would be fucking nuts.
It
Like,
would be
I don't
nuts
think
not-
it. I don't know that it fits, but wouldn't
doesn't-
that be
it
nutso? Wouldn't
Me
that
too.
be nutso?
Nuts. It'd be nuts. It can't fit.
I don't think it works, but yeah, it would be cool.
No. Yeah.
21st.
Yeah. So should we go down our
Yeah. Let's try.
Yeah, we should start. We should start doing the actual stream.
We should try. We should try. We'll be all over the place. But let's give it a shot. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So.
Because I love this.
right.
I love this book. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh,
It's way
Frank,
up there.
It's way up there. It's,
I'm still like Jeremy.
There's
I hope Jeremy. Like, hold on. I have to say this because Jeremy. I hope you don't feel like. I really hope you don't feel dogpiled on. Because I don't want that. That's not. And hi, Nick Brown. I'm not sure. If you're new to the channel or not, but welcome. Good to see you. Thank you. Or maybe you're just a name stuck in an @ name that we don't know, but welcome to the channel, Mr. Nick L. Brown. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Jeremy, I'm not.
That's
I hope you don't feel. I hope you don't feel singled out or put on the spot because that's not that. I hope you know that's not what we're doing. I am genuinely curious to know what moment made you feel that way, because I didn't feel that way once during the book.
Yeah.
So I'd like to know where it comes from, and you know we're not here to change your mind. If you feel that, then that's cool, man. Like that's no problem with us. There's people out there that say Wind and Truth is a fucking masterpiece, and after I'm done murdering them. After I'm done, well, they say Wind and Truth is a masterpiece. I kill them and then bury them, and then we're good. But you know, that's not going to happen with this book. You know.
Yeah. Well. So. All right. So let's not go off on that tangent. So this book begins, just 3 weeks off of Battleground. Harry's not sleeping. He's drinking a shitload. He sees Murphy's dead face all the time. He's doing a lot of training with Will in Castle. He's the Ordo Labe is housed in Castle now. A lot of the dispossessed in Chicago, people who've lost their homes and everything, are now living with him in Castle. Michael's doing renovations in Castle, and Molly is there with him in the first chapter to kind of prep him for his first date with Lara. And so that preparation happens. He gets in this carriage because Chicago is so decimated that cars aren't working right now, and the place is a mess. So he's being driven in a carriage with Lara by Redcap, and they head to McAnally's pub, where witnesses. What's that?
Life doesn't get any better than this. Driving around in a horse and cart with Lara, the love of his life. Doesn't get any better than this.
Oh man, do we need to?
I am. So that whole conversation they have about like that whole "what do you need" conversation, I think it's twofold. I think it's twofold. I think it is Laura, one, recognizing we need you back in the game. You're too powerful a fucking weapon. You need back in the game. Second is I love you and I want your babies. Get your shit together.
The fact that she, so Steve, I think the fact that she doesn't at any point take advantage of her power over him in this whole
Not
book,
even
right?
doesn't even try.
Doesn't even think about it, right?
Doesn't even
I think
try. It's
that
actually
speaks volumes. Yeah.
no, and I think that's Mab. I think Mab notices that, and I think that is what leaves her open to what happens to her. Is she doesn't want to do it to Harry because she has feelings for Harry, and she doesn't want to, put that sort of thing in their relationship because she already knows that Harry is having, has trust issues with her to begin with.
Yeah.
So to be doing that sort of trying to do any of that sort of shit with him would completely keep him from having any sort of feelings for her whatsoever.
Yeah.
I fully think
and he
this book fully has me convinced Laura is
and
fully in love with him.
Let's make no
I agree.
mistake. She scares him as much as he scares her.
Yep.
Yes. Yep.
You know that.
Yeah. It's
and
actually
that's
really
very,
even. It's a good.
Yep.
It's a good. It's a really. It might be the perfect power dynamic for a relationship for Harry in his existence. To be honest, it may be the only time that could be equal.
So I am totally on board with anybody that says that Laura Wraith is fully head over heels. I mean, he's gone out of his way to not only protect her, but her house, her brother, her. He's chivalrous. He's handsome. He's got a big Johnson. I mean, like, what's not to like? And she's tasted that meat. She's tasted that apple. She loves that. She loves that fresh meat. And she can. And now she can get that beautiful blue energy that fucking is better than the penis. Like, what's not to love? Like, I mean, come on.
He also.
Sorry,
wow.
Nate. Sorry, Nate.
Steve is out of control tonight.
Well, he's right.
But I'm right. I'm so right. Right?
Not only that,
but, wrong?
No, you're not wrong. No, you're not wrong. And
No.
not only that, though, but he also has invented, out of the blue, a way for her for her most innermost like cravings, the things that she would not even be able to like admit to herself that she wanted because of the nature of her being and the relationship with her demon that has been non-negotiable for thousands of fucking years. And then out of the blue, Harry goes, I can fix that shit.
You finished book one? What'd you think? Get on to book two. Book one is widely considered the worst in the series. So if you liked book one at all, you're in.
Yeah. And we're going full spoilers, so jump out if you don't want them.
So if you don't want any spoilers,
for the entire series.
If you don't care about spoilers, then join the fun. But and on top of it, like he has done this and asked nothing.
Nothing. Correct.
He has asked nothing. He is concerned for her. He is concerned for her brother. She has asked nothing, and he has done something that no wizard has ever been able to do before. He has been able to find out how to put a white court vampire's hunger in fucking check. You can put that shit in check.
We're gonna have to talk about it when we get there because it's a long way down in the book.
Right.
But like,
so we'll pin that.
You're so right, Steve. Fucking crazy.
So, like the conversation.
How could she not love him? How could she not?
How could she not?
How could she not?
And they still don't ride the ding dong. There's none of that shit happening.
Right.
Harry just sits there, like Harry's sitting there doing the fucking he's like doing the wax on, wax off, and she's there going, "Oh my god!" And then Harry's like, "Oh, okay, god damn it, bye, Laura." Was that good? How was that? Was it good that time, Laura? Oh fuck yeah, that was fucking
Laura.
Like how was that? How was that for you that time, Laura? Oh fucking, that was better than the fucking last time, Harry. Yep. Jesus, fucking Christ, Harry. He's like, oh, that's great, Laura. I'm going home to my fucking castle with Bob. Fuck you.
Right.
Can I get my goddamn handy now or something? Jesus Christ. Nothing.
Nope, not a bit. So, yeah. So the conversation at the end of the date, though, I mean, she does ask him like, what he needs, and he's like, help with people that are
Hey,
there,
Roman,
and that he's got housed there, and and she like spells it out too, like, it's like, listen, I could say yes, but you're going to be thinking, what are my motives on this? Is it this? Is it this? And
Absolutely.
she says, and it could be any of that, but still, I could feel like you do, that it's just the right thing to do.
Real quick. Roman, when it's funny to hate you, I hate you. I love you, brother. Thanks for being here. But yeah, sorry to be all sappy on you, but I love you, man. You're a good
bro
dude.
hug.
Bro hug. You can tug my penis later if you want, but off screen. But thank you. You're the man, Roman.
So the date ends as they're going back to the carriage. Lara asks him, why he never looks her in the eyes, and so he kind of, I can't remember. I don't think they get into it a whole lot.
The whole soul gaze. He explains the soul gaze stuff to her, I think, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I can't recall off the top of my head.
I don't know if it's that time. It might be a different time, but
yeah.
I think
but he gets in the carriage, and there's Mab, and she's ripping his shit because it's a pathetic date, and she's like,
Mab's like, why aren't there babies yet? What in fuck is happening? God damn it!
Yeah, she's like, your responsibility in this is to mate with her. Period. That's all that needs to happen. Because her connections, the connections that she has built politically into the human world is huge, and this book opens that up a little bit more.
Can I throw something out here though? Can I throw something out here though on this scene though?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is she really mad? Because I don't think she is.
I don't think she's really
probably
mad.
not.
I think she knows exactly
she's
what she's
Harry.
doing. Yes, that's exactly right.
She's just getting up.
He's like I think Mab has a theory. The theory is exactly what Harry ends up doing. She has a theory. She doesn't know if it'll work. She wants him to try, and she is pushing that fucking button.
Well,
and I think between Laura and Thomas now, I think Mab is just playing some fucking 8D chess, and is just fucking playing all of them.
She intentionally.
So maybe that's where the girl boss stuff comes from, but it's Mab, so I don't care.
She has intentionally, and not just in this book, but in previous books, every time that Harry has gotten pissed off at her, she's intentionally done it because she wants him to be the Winter Knight and assert himself with her, because that's the only way he's going to get to be as strong as she needs him to be for this end battle that's coming on. And so, and we see this.
Does she say that? I don't remember that. That's such a good line.
It's a paraphrase comment, probably.
That is such a good line. I don't remember that line.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matt. That is so good.
But
oh man,
but she also.
Sorry, go ahead. That is such a good line. I love it.
So the other thing though that she instructs Harry to do though is he's got to smooth things over with the Svartals, and in the process of doing this, threatens Maggie.
Okay, so I always got a little before we get into the threaten Maggie part, which was really not smart.
Not was
the Svartals. It was. Yes, it was very smart on her part, but not for him in his head, right? The Smartovs are the ones that can move through the ground undetected, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, through the walls and stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
I always we had
unless Mouse is there.
We had so
Unless
many.
yes.
We had so many types of creatures introduced in Battlegrounds. I find trouble. I find sometimes I have trouble keeping track of which
Yeah,
is which. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
that's
it's
what
pretty-
the Spartals are.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
and it's it's interesting. Mab's
Yeah.
Mab's little needles here are very interesting.
Mhm.
They're perfect as well. She wants Harry to stand up and and use his power. She wants him to use the mantle. She wants him to trust his own power,
Mhm.
and she pushes him to do so by
Yeah.
threatening his child.
Because so here's the thing: like we as the reader, we don't know what a Starborn is yet. Mab knows exactly what a Starborn is.
That's right. Mab knows
You
what
know.
it is. Correct.
Yep.
You know,
100%.
and she knows what kind of power that entails, and we get a bit of a revelation to the beginnings of that later on.
Everybody seems to know. So
Except
like
for-
so
Harry.
we have
And
to
us.
we have to assume if Injun Joe, if Mr. fucking if Injun Joey listens to Win knows, Ebenezer must know.
He must.
And if Ebenezer knows, that means that the whole High Council knows.
Well, maybe you
yeah.
would expect that the Merlin would know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure apart from that. But that may go towards explaining some of his behavior towards Harry, right? Like he may deem whatever this is to be like too big a risk compared to reward as compared to maybe other members of the council, right?
Yeah, maybe.
So,
Yeah. So the next day, we meet Bear, who is a fucking brilliant
Bear's great.
character.
Oh,
She
Bear.
is the Valkyrie. She's got surprisingly this bubbly personality in her introduction, and she's hired by Lara to help him with everything that he needs, including helping the people of Chicago. And so Harry goes down to Bob and has him call One Eye, has him call Odin.
let's not brush over this. Like, how cool is it? Harry just has Odin on speed dial.
Right. through Bob. And Bob's no longer just a skull. He's the castle.
Which is so cool.
And he has the internet, and he's able to have Arwen in Lord of the Rings wear lingerie. So, what's not to love?
Hero.
And so Odin verifies that she's my Valkyrie, and she's been hired to be basically your bodyguard. So this is when Mortimer shows up with Fitz, and who's helped him a lot with all the ectomancy needs because of the result of the big battle. And he just tells him Fitz basically blew up some people during the battle. His power's getting pretty concerning, so he needs guidance, and I'd rather you, Harry, than the White Council. And Harry's like, listen, if that's the case, that's going to be dangerous for him, because the White Council will lose their shit if when they find out. So he needs to think on it. And then there's
wait. Is Elaine Starborn?
I
No. I don't think Elaine. I don't think
so.
Elaine's Starborn.
Where's your proof, Matt? Show me the proof. Pixar, it didn't happen.
Now Justin may have known Harry was Starborn, but I don't remember.
Elaine and Harry aren't the same age, so they can't both be Starborn. Being Starborn, he had to be born at the exact time at the exact moment where he couldn't be Starborn, right?
How do we explain Dracul?
What's that?
Yeah.
Dracul is Starborn as well.
Yeah, Dracul and Harry are the only known Starborn as far as I know.
I think they're the two most recent Starborn. I could be wrong, but Starborn are that rare that they've got to be born under some extremely special circumstances.
Dracul was born a long time ago.
Yes, he was. I think he's like 600 some odd years old.
Well, and are we to assume that it was manufactured by his mom to make him that way?
I think we are to assume that.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. The turtleneck leader is Starborn 2. Turtleneck leader.
What?
Who's turtleneck leader?
From the
Known Starborn. Listen, Dracul, and Harry are all Starborn.
Oh, listen is. Oh, okay. Well,
Who?
that would
Listen,
explain
basically the human leader of the bad guys for what's her face in Battlegrounds.
Okay.
He is Listen is Starborn.
Okay.
Okay. So three out there.
So word of Jim, Harry and Elaine are just a few months apart age-wise, for all intent and purposes the same age. That was one of the reasons Justin had picked both of them to adopt. It wasn't just random kids with power.
So they're not both Starborn,
So
but he needed one of them.
It was one of those he adopted them both because either one of them could have been
One of them
Starborn.
had to be. Yeah.
Okay. So it could be like the Neville Harry thing in Harry Potter. Okay, so and Talent Mar says that Gatekeeper is probably Starborn. That would be interesting. I can see that too.
Well, we don't know that, but
I mean, that's
right.
maybe that's a guess. We don't know. We're working off confirmed. Confirmed, you got those three. Harry, Dracul, and Listen are confirmed Starborn. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Mortimer also tells Harry that there's been some trouble with the natives of Chicago with harassing some magic users because the fear, all that's starting to. So Harry's like, okay, I'll keep my ear to the.
Isn't it interesting that this whole book is basically about a fucking riot? It's an ice riot.
It is. It is.
And Harry is Tom Homan. Anyway, we're not going down this road.
It's not really an ice riot, but it's a riot.
It was still funny.
It is a riot.
So we get to the next...
he just drops the fucking ice on Fuzare, and it just says ice on it. It's like, oh my god, we're getting a little political, Jim.
It's literal ice.
Jim, what are we doing?
So all right, so it gets to the next date night, and we're into August now. Harry and Fitz they're out working, doing some training, and then the
I keep interrupting. We have Fix, and who is the Summer Knight? Fitz.
Summer Knight is Fix. Fitz is the apprentice.
Fix is the Summer Knight. Fitz is the apprentice. Okay.
Yes. But Fix
I kept getting myself confused the whole time. I was like, wait a second. Why is the Summer Knight like, what is happening?
Yeah, he's not.
I don't get confused about that. Yeah. But the one complaint that I've got about this book is that there is a Fitz in fantasy literature. There's already one of the best characters that's ever been written. Robin Hobb wrote in a Farseer trilogy. And I don't like the fact that we've got another Fitz, right? I think that you can't use Fitz again.
Real quick,
one complaint
about Andrew, about the Starborn thing, about the Gatekeeper. I think the Gatekeeper is something greater than I think the Gatekeeper is like the one and only Gatekeeper. I don't think there's another being like him. Personally.
So he's like the Keymaster?
He's like fucking... Yeah, sure, why not?
So, all right.
New Asian guy from the Matrix.
He's the one. Yeah, he's the one.
Yeah. So the Grey Cloaks show up. So Harry has Fitz go hide. And it's Ramirez and Ilyana. They show up, and Ilyana is a cunt.
She's a dumb bitch.
God, I wanted him to kill her. Fucking kill that bitch. Oh man.
Yeah, she is Morgan with she's Morgan with estrogen, which makes it even worse.
Magical worse than Morgan. Oh,
It's like a magic
word.
Karen. She's like one of those magical Karens straight out of an Asmongold video.
100%. So I equate her as Morgan without intellectual honesty.
She's
Right?
Morgan. She's Morgan.
Morgan at least had a moral system that he operated under that he truly believed in. She's like, I'm going to go on this based on my moral code, but I'm going to do it without any evidence to back it up.
I think
she's Karen.
I think putting her as a comparison to Morgan is an insult to Morgan.
To Morgan, I agree. Morgan has morals, man.
Morgan had a set of rules. He had a set of morals. He did things the way he did them because of it was the letter of the law. This bitch just feels like being a bitch.
Yeah, and we'll get into Morgan more next live stream because that'll be turncoat. So anyway,
she's a good example for what certain types of people.
Don't trust the White Council. That she is the perfect example of why the White Council is losing all trust of the whole magic community.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yep. So she's wildly aggressive, and Harry's just like, what the fuck? And Ramirez says, okay, Harry, so here's the deal. We're going to be coming around monthly. We're not going to be giving you any notice, but you need to sit there and let us, and allow this. And Harry's like, no, we're not going to do this because Castle is winter ground. So you can come over, but you're going to let me know when you're coming over. Otherwise, you're going to have some problems with Mab. You don't want that.
I really hope there's a short story that bridges the gap between Ramirez and Harry.
Yeah,
there is.
It does. Yeah, me too, Steve. Because question time. Does it feel to you like
they're buds again?
Yeah, it feels to me like it's different. And
so
I was all hashtag fuck Ramirez, and then all of a sudden Ramirez and Harry are a bit tighter than they should be.
It feels to me like Ramirez found some shit, like probably went back after Battleground, and there was some shit being talked about Harry, and Ramirez is sitting there going, "Wait, that's not true. That's not what fucking went down. Like, that's not.
Could be."
So I like to see that because I very much want to see fuck Ramirez until
it happens. I think it happens right here. So Ilyana steps out of line again. Ramirez tells her to fuck off. And
but Ramirez in the last book wouldn't have necessarily. That's the point, right? Like Ramirez at the end of the last book wouldn't have necessarily done that. So there's Steve, there's a bit of a gap here.
Yeah, and I can see that. There is, but Ramirez also too has, because of his history with Harry, can sit there and settle down and think things through logically, where Ilyana's just kind of going off the deep end. Ramirez never went off the deep end. He was just having major trust issues with how Harry's operating. Harry's operating.
Maybe Jim realized that he got Ramirez way off track in the last book with like the things he was saying, the decisions he was making based on the information that he had, right? That wasn't really in line with like his relationship with Harry. Maybe it's as simple as he just thought, hang on, that's not really, Ramirez wouldn't necessarily be that much of a dickhead. And maybe I'll just bring him back to half dickhead. I don't know, but it left me feeling similar to Steve, right? Like in that there's a gap here that needed to be filled, because I was very much Harry should nuke Ramirez. As soon as Ramirez's face turned up, I was like, nuke him, fucking nuke him, get rid of him. Straight away.
Yeah, I was never in that kind of realm, but like, so I listened to the short story Cold Case, which is a short story between Ramirez and Molly, and so when Harry here declares this is winter ground and he'll have to deal with Mab if he steps out of line, that Ramirez has a history in Cold Case that he's like, oh fuck. So he
banged
now
Molly, right?
He tried to. He
banged it.
No,
really?
he couldn't.
I thought that he banged her in this book.
No. So in Cold Case, they try to bang each other, and she blacks out and wakes up, and he's mangled the fuck out. Like, the reason he has a limp in the last couple books is because Molly did that to him.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And Mab tells Molly, she's like, you can't get pregnant. You can't do any of this stuff because you're the Winter Lady. Otherwise, you'd be the Winter Mother, and you cannot take my role. That's mine. So,
she can't bone down. Molly
bingo. Her nature will overtake anything and make victims out of people. Now,
really,
and that clues you in.
Sorry,
right now that kind of clues you in. What did Maeve want with Harry, right? Because she was fully given into all that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So
she was crazy.
So there's yeah. So when Harry says this, I think that kind of checks Ramirez a bit, and then Harry tells Ilyana to go away because she was way out of line, and then Harry says, "Okay, listen, I'm gonna help you find Yoshima and Wild Bill's body, and we'll deal with Dracul." And I think that right there starts the whole heal with Ramirez, because Harry's like, I'm not giving up on this, buddy. They were my friends too. So I think that's where the healing with Ramirez starts, right there. So
well, you can still fuck off, but anyway.
Yeah, I was pissed off at Ramirez at the end of the last book. I don't, obviously not as much as you were.
Dumb. But he knows what Harry. He knew. I'm not even going to go.
Yeah.
I'm going to get upset about it.
Right. We'll cover that when we get to Battleground.
That's why I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. So that happens. And then so the second date, they go out to the water beetle. He and Molly, she's had it all fixed up and gave it upgrades that Harry doesn't like. But they were all kind of cool little upgrades that weren't what he couldn't mess with his magical ability. And so she then begins preparing him for date number 2. And she also tells him that an important conversation between the two of them. She's like, listen, you got to stop thinking you're the reason or the center of all the bad things that have happened. That's really arrogant. You need to start getting better. Yeah. So Molly's stepping in there and being fucking badass with Harry. But then she also says, listen, we can't confide in each other because I'm connected to Mab in a way that she instantly knows. So if you want to tell me things, you can't tell me things, unfortunately. So they're going to have to try and figure out a way around that. And then Laura shows up, and Harry's like, how is it I can touch you? And she's like, oh, because I fed. I just boned somebody, or I just got boned by somebody. So, so then they head to the island.
If this book was only Harry, if this entire book was just Harry and Lara's fucking dates, I would have been happy.
The character building in this between those two is top notch.
It's so good, isn't it? Like, just in considering the circumstances as well, like the can't touch, can't do this, can't do that. Have to be on the lookout for emotional manipulation. Even if she's being nice, maybe it's for a reason. Maybe not. Like, she's hot, but I can't think that. Like all of that, putting all of that into the pot and sort of mixing it up. It's such a tasty stew. I loved every second of it. And I just honestly, I would, if I could just, I would read just a book of them dating. It was fantastic. Especially by the end, because Harry's got a little bit of, because the power balance kind of changes a bit.
Al Dan wants a short story of romantasy between Lara and Harry.
Maybe the only romantasy that's valid in the entire genre ever. But that one, I'll give that one.
Yeah. Maybe they could go to the Morning Glory milking farm and
maybe they could pull it off. Maybe.
Right.
Maybe. The only way it could be palatable.
Yep. So they get to the island. They start heading down into Demon Reach to go see Thomas, and Harry is sensing her fear She's fucking scared shitless of this place. Demon Reach, we find out, is hibernating because he used so much energy engaging Ethneu that he's kind of almost a complete non-player at the moment.
At the moment, yeah.
And he, along the way, he tells Lara, don't touch anything because you don't want to talk to these people. You know, this they'll straight fuck you up.
Yeah, you see that guy over there? That guy eats babies. It's like, what?
You're right.
It's like, wow. And that's a nice guy. That's one of the nice ones. It's like, no.
So, and he even warns you, like, I don't know if we'll even be able to talk to Thomas because he may not be awake. But fortunately, Thomas does wake up, and he warns him about Justine's possession by Nemesis, and he argues.
So this might be a negative. I don't know. I'm trying to see. I almost feel like there's a little bit too much back and forth to Demon Reach with Thomas. It's not a huge problem, but I feel like there's just a little bit too much. I felt like I didn't need as much back and forth to Demon Reach, but it wasn't a big deal. Like I guess the Demon Reach stuff until like you actually start putting the the thing together. We're sort of like I felt like it's a little bit of the weaker stuff.
They only went there 3 times though.
I'm just saying that I think they were the weaker moments for me. They just didn't. I didn't get as much out of them. Like I'm not saying they weren't necessary. I just
okay.
I didn't find like I was getting as much stuff out of those moments as I was out of other parts of the book. Does that make sense?
Well, I disagree. But what I got out of those moments was that like Lara was noticing how much Harry, like it was important for Lara to know how much Harry cared about Thomas, like legitimately as a vampire, like as a vampire. Like it's hard imagine for her perspective, for her to believe that a normal person could actually give a shit about like someone in their situation.
I guess that gives her a visual representation instead of just a thought that he loves her. It's an actual. Wow, he really does
He really does care for our kind.
Yeah.
He actually does give a shit.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Fair enough.
Yeah.
And I think it was also it was definitely, like you said, Steve, it definitely was necessary because if he needed to set up what the real climax of the book was, which was, him later on with him and Thomas, like fixing the Thomas.
The perfect ending. I mean, it is the perfect ending.
Yeah. So there had to be like a progression to get to that.
Guys, like I'm gonna say it. I think it's the perfect ending to any book I've ever read. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think that's because be because I have a brother. But I think it was the perfect. I think it was the perfect ending to any book I've ever read. I've read it 3 or 4 times now, and I've either cried or teared up every time. Still,
I
fucking love it, and you can call me a pussy all you want. I don't care, but.
The book has closure that I don't know that we have closure in another Dresden booklet.
I think that's true. I think that's what it is. That's what it is. It's like that complete tying of the knot sort of thing, and that like ground floor now to then launch off. I think that's the first.
Yeah, it's like no. It's like okay, we're ready. The team is
assembled. Now he's ready for Mirror.
The Avengers have assembled. Let's fucking go.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
I
think that might be
So Thomas then also argues with Lara, saying you don't even command me to feed, because if you command me to feed, not only will the beast take control, but he's going to go utterly out of control. I wouldn't be able to control him. Who knows if you'd see me again. And Harry takes Thomas aside and orders her not to bring any innocent people into Demon Reach. Her desire to heal Thomas it would increase the tension between her and Harry. So there's kind of this, she's all about family, and she's willing to do anything to get Thomas healthy again. And this would be
which
a
is also
deal breaker.
which is also sort of an interesting change from the beginning of the series.
Yeah,
The
it is.
beginning of the series, you don't think that she gives two fucks about Thomas, and
Not
that's
when she's
from,
going around that porn ring and stuff.
and,
Like,
and
not at
that's
all.
from Thomas. Thomas gives you the impression that Laura is like, Laura will let me die. She don't fucking care about me.
Right. Yeah, like unreliable, perspective right there.
Right.
He's
Right.
wrong.
Yeah.
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 He's very
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's totally like Laura fucking gives two shits about me. Laura will fucking kill me. What are you talking about? It's like, dude, man, you had that way wrong, buddy.
Yep.
Way wrong.
Yeah. So the date ends. They head back. So we have a little bit of a few days later, a little bit of a time jump, and Harry's talking with Bear. She's, he finds
Bear's
out
like,
she's.
hello there. I have found the Super Nintendo. I am playing this game called Mortal Kombat. It is very good. You cut heads off. It's very, very good. I like it. It's like, okay, Bear.
So she's old. We're gonna just skip along here.
Try Street Fighter, Bear. It's good too. Oh, I very much will. I'm very looking forward to it.
So she's old. She's old enough. She was actually present at the crucifixion, which was kind of a cool little thing to put in there. But she's letting Harry know how attentive she is. She's paying attention. So this is a good, like, this passage of time is what I was talking about earlier, how he writes the relationship in between the pages, so you don't see the relationship growing, but Bear's there and she's observing everything, and she is being more of a bodyguard than what you would typically expect just a plain bodyguard to be.
True. Very true.
And
Bear's great.
Let's see here. So Harry meets Etri at the leader of the Svaltarves at Max. To talk about Thomas. He's like, we need to have Thomas. It's justice. And Harry's like, hey, listen, Thomas was forced to do what he did, and he was, Justine was possessed by, and he's not going to say Nemesis's name. Yeah. But Etri's like, I know of who you speak, but you've got to provide me proof, and you also got to provide me Nemesis as well. And anything short of that is no go. We have to have Thomas otherwise. So you have a year you have a year from the date you took Thomas. So
it's a pretty good chance, to be frank.
Yeah,
bad.
No, because I mean, at that point, because that was at the start. That occurred like the day before Battleground started. So he has until early July at this point. So it's still 7 more months.
You can sort of tell Etri doesn't really want to do this shit. He's just like, I have to.
He's just old school. Yeah, he's just old school.
It's just I don't really. I'm not really into. I don't like this, but well, it is what it is. I'm sorry, dude, but it's So yeah, Etri's sort of. I got the idea that Etri was sort of like, find me a way out. Okay.
Yes. Well, and they get into that. Harry and Lara talk about that later on too. Yeah. Because I think it's clear there. This is kind of like your Far Eastern honor code type operation. Our honor in culture is bound by this. We have to have Thomas.
Yeah. Going back to the early comment about Harry being Merlin, I don't think that's true, but I do think Merlin knew Harry was going into the world and setting things in motion for him. That guy was crafty. I agree. I'm with you. I think I think it would not be surprising if Merlin and Harry are connected as apprentice and master at some point somehow, that Harry just does not know about. His mind's been wiped, and Merlin knows who Harry is or something like that, right? I don't know. But there's
I think
something
it's
there.
just through
There's something
space
there.
and time. I think Merlin can just see through space and time, which is what
Maybe.
he's supposed to be able to do historically in fiction
Mhm.
anyway.
Yeah.
And
Right.
so that would make sense that Merlin would have prepared for this moment because he
Yeah.
sees all present, past, and future at the same time.
Yeah, and we know that because of Butcher's use of Wart as Arthur's original name in was it Small Favor, we know that he used T.H. White's lore for the Arthurian legend in there. So it could be that Merlin lives his life backwards through time.
It could be. Yep.
Who is protecting Michael Carpenter right now?
It's
who and his
Uriel.
family and his family though. Well, but
Still
also who is also around Michael Carpenter an awful lot, keeping him out of trouble. It's seen as he's getting Michael into trouble, but maybe he's getting him out.
Harry.
Oh, yeah.
Harry? What do you mean? Like, you know, they always end up at these scenes together. Well, if God is putting Michael in positions where he needs to be, and Harry just happens to be there too, it's like, well, maybe Harry's not just doesn't happen to just be there. Maybe Harry's been wired to protect the King Arthur, you know, and the next line of Arthur, you know.
I think that Michael says that at some point, to be honest. So I think Michael suggests this in one of the books earlier.
So we cut back to Harry is training Fitz in a makeshift range at Castle, and they're kind of going through spells to be able to use, and they're also discussing on how to find Justine. Harry's tracking spells are really getting him nowhere because they have to travel across the ocean. So he knows she's in Europe, but can't figure out from there.
Yeah, that's also how fucking Mab.
Yeah.
Fucking Mab.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, by the way, here's that one. Here's the other one. Where's my money?
Right. So Stalling shows up and he asks Harry for help because there's some ghoul attacks going on, and Harry's like, "Fuck! Now we got ghouls." So now, the ghouls are taking a lot of people at night, and the politicians are basically not dealing with it. They're being politicians. So now Harry's list of things that he's got going on, and this is just the 10th chapter. He has Fitz as an apprentice. He's dating Laura. He's got to deal with the Svartalfs. He now has ghouls on his list, and he's got the White Council on his list, as well as dealing with the Black Court vampires. And there's Justine and her baby as well. So,
and then on top of that, there's this new there's this new power arising that is starting to start a little bit of shit in the magic community. By the so-called good guys. Daniel Carpenter, so he doesn't know it's going on, but I forgot what their order is called.
Knights of something. I can't or no, Brotherhood of some. We'll get there.
The Brotherhood of fuck off. Yeah.
Well, but that's not something that Harry's got on his to-do list.
Not yet.
Well, they're not. I mean, they're just more of the helper.
Well, that's true. It's actually true because Daniel takes care of that shit pretty fucking. Yeah. You're
yeah. Right, so I mean, but right now he's just got a shitload of stuff that just keeps on stacking on him, and he's trying to also heal from his emotional stuff with Battleground. And so he's sitting at a grill. Michael's there, and so Michael gets to have a talk with him. And these are the best Michael scenes, outside of when he's yelling Latin and slaying bitches. But Harry kind of tells him all that he's dealing with, and Michael corrects him, and he says, "No, that's what's happening. What are you dealing with?" And so then Harry's like, Murphy, and I miss her. I think it's the first time he actually says it out loud.
Yeah.
And and Michael says, well, I have faith. By the way, here's Maggie. She's needing you. And Harry's like, well, I'm building a home, and and I'm dealing with this, and I'm a father, and I'm a man, and I'm doing this all for her. And Michael's there saying, hey, how about this for perspective? Yes, you are all those things. Now step into it. And so all of a sudden, that perspective that he gets from Michael, it allows Harry to take a deep breath, and he allows himself some time there at the grill to live in the moment and watch the scene with Maggie and everybody else there, and he gets a nice bit of relief. And so this book does this a few times, where it just peppers in Harry getting a nice deep breath before moving on.
I do like the moment when he just fucking just says fuck it, and he's like, you know what, fuck it, come on, we're moving you to the castle, let's go.
Yep.
It's like, dude, that was fucking it's like,
was awesome.
That was awesome. It's like, you know what,
Yeah.
fuck it, it's a castle, let's come on, you're coming home. It's like, yes, all right, there you go.
Yep. So Harry then he has a dream, and it's about Lara. It's taking place about a year from this moment. So they're married, and they're enjoying some debauchery before he wakes up, and he's drunk, and he looks across the room, and there's his subconscious Harry, the dickhead Harry,
Wow.
And he's basically saying, hey, listen, here are the positives of a life with Lara. And Harry's like, listen, you can shut the hell up. And bad Harry tells him, hey, listen, you haven't seen her the way that I've seen her.
Mm.
And Harry gets pissed off at him, throws a pitcher at him, and it wakes Bear up. She comes storming in, and he just sees regular old Harry. And so she sees him to the bathroom I think to throw up, and then helps him to bed, and then she sings him to sleep. And I'm like, fucking Bear. I love the shit out of that character.
Fuck yeah.
Good character.
Yeah. And so the next evening they go to one of the did I skip something? Oh shit, I skipped a chapter. So yeah, before that, Bear tells Harry he needs to go see Maggie more often because she's good for him, and that's when Carter LaChase shows up for a meeting that Harry set up because of the whole ghoul thing from that Stallings mentioned. And so Harry grants him safe passage to get into castle, and they talk. And Harry's like, listen, the ghoul attacks. So you're the leader of the ghouls. The attacks have to stop. And Carter's like, yeah, no. Who the fuck do you think you are? And Harry says, all right, well, here we go. I'm putting out an ultimatum. You have until sunrise to get the fuck out of Chicago. And Carter's like, no. And Harry's like, you've got until sunrise. And after that, I see a ghoul, it's dead. Yeah. And so after he dreams about Laura, that next evening, Bear and Fitz and Harry go to an encampment to hunt the ghouls that they know are still there. And he knows that basically his meeting with LaChase earlier basically just put a target on his back. And Bear's like, you're not ready for this. You shouldn't be doing this. And so the ghouls start coming out, and they, Harry takes care of one, takes care of another. And Bear takes care of some, but ultimately, Harry goes to use his fire on a whole bunch of them and fails. His magic isn't working. So he says he's too tired, which that's not the issue. We find out later. But so Harry's basically getting overrun, and even using the Winter Mantle, letting the Winter Mantle take over, it's still not enough. Bear clears out a lot of them, and but it's still not enough. And Harry incidentally soul gazes Bear and draws this battle energy from her. And it still wasn't enough. So I mean, these ghouls are just overrunning, and then all of a sudden we have this horn blown in the background, and so these are these believable Deus Ex Machina type moments that Butcher kind of throws in every now and again, and machine gun fire just erupts and mows down shit tons of ghouls. And they end up retreating, and it's the Brotherhood of Saint Bridget that is led by one Daniel Carpenter, and they're followed up by Michael Fort Hill and a guy by the name of Rabbi Aronson, and they had planned the attack. Yeah, they had planned the attack already, so Harry didn't necessarily need to be there. But they get to meet these the Brotherhood, and so then we get to trick or treat at the Carpenter house neighborhood, and this was an awesome scene because they're all dressed up in Star Wars gear, and Harry's just loving this time with Maggie. And she's nervous because she's being told that she's going to a private school, and she's nervous about it. But she gets excited about summertime because she gets to live with Dad.
Which is really cool. The whole dynamic between like Harry and Maggie for this whole book is really, really cool.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's the stepping up of him becoming a father.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know that I have ever been disappointed with a Harry and Maggie scene in the series yet.
Oh, me either, man. I think he's handled it. I think he's handled a really shitty situation about as well as anybody could.
Yep.
Right?
Agreed.
Right.
Agreed.
Yeah. Tough situation, but it's part of this helps out because I've got two daughters, and it just warms my heart.
That shit does it too, doesn't it? Every time.
100%. So after all of that, Harry and Molly go to Wraith Manor for the third date with Lara, and it just happens to be at her Halloween party. And so they go in and they're talking with Lara, and then Dracul shows up. Dun dun dun. And the last time we saw Dracul, it was a bad ending for a couple of the Grey Cloaks, or more than a couple, I think.
Good old Wild Bill, no more.
Wild Bill, Yoshima got killed and their bodies taken, so now they're going to be BCs, unfortunately.
Yeah, I wonder when they're going to show back up. That's going to suck.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be
the worst possible time. You can be pretty sure about that.
Oh
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And so Dracul, Harry notices Dracul up at the entryway as he's announced, and Dracul scans the crowd, and he sees Harry and Lara, and then they blink, and Dracul's standing next to him all of a sudden. So that's only slightly unsettling. And Dracul gives pleasantries to Molly and Lara, and then he turns to Harry, and he says, "Just to let you know, I'm ready for you." And he gives Harry a card with his address, basically. He's like, "My card.
Yeah.
I'm located here, and this is an open invitation to the White Council." So there, and he disappears.
Yep.
And then right after that, Carter LaChase shows up and instantly starts antagonizing Harry, and Harry takes the bait and threatens him. To which Laura, because it interferes with all the decorum that's required of the magical community, Laura is forced to cool the situation, and she's pissed off at Harry. She pulls him aside and kisses him.
Yeah.
And the kiss is a threat. Like,
Yep.
and so
it is absolutely.
Yep. And so the next day, Harry is talking with someone in his room, talks about the kiss with Laura, and he talks about guilt, and she calls him out for it, and then tries to refocus himself on talking with other people. You need to talk about other people, and it's not revealed who it is, but it's pretty obvious that it's Murphy.
Yeah.
It reveals it in the next time he has a discussion with her.
Oh,
anyway.
yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm back and forth, guys.
Yeah, you're good.
I don't know. Did you see private chat?
Let me see here.
I'm thinking we probably want to find a halfway point. This is because there's a lot to talk about.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, we're gonna be here. Otherwise, we're gonna be till fucking 4 a.m. because we're only. There's so much.
We're only at Halloween. We haven't got to New Year's yet.
There is so much to talk about fucking Dracul, and what I think we should do. Whenever you guys want to stop this one, I think we should do one like a day, like fucking one in the day, and just like go as long as we need to. Just like do a full on day one. Like a whole day, the day stream. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yes.
Yeah. Like take a Saturday, which would be a Sunday morning or something for Dan.
When we're all available, of course. But
I'm
not to interrupt you, but
I'm basically all available. It's so good.
But no, it's just I'm glad we're all done now. Now we can sort of just go for it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's push through. Let's get through. Try to get halfway through the book. Is that cool?
Yeah. Well, where are we at now?
Right now, we're at chapter 18.
Halfway through is.
So let's go through about 25, 26.
Okay.
Shouldn't be too bad. That'll get us to the through Christmas.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna keep going. I got the headset on so I can hear you guys. You probably won't be able to hear me, but I hear you. I'll be right back.
That's okay. So we can talk about how much of a bitch Steve is.
Yeah.
And,
Crybaby bitch I am. Yeah.
That's right. So
with insect Pendragon opinions. That'll get him back.
Right. So all right. So the next day. We just actually talked about that. So we're actually in chapter 19.
Yeah. So do you remember how I asked you? Remember I asked you boys in the chat like whether or not I fell asleep and missed some Dracul stuff, and you said no, Halloween. Was that it for Dracul? Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's cool.
That was that scene.
So we haven't settled up with Dracul yet. Then that's good.
No. It was Dracul was just basically posturing, swinging his big dick around. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Cool. That's all right then.
Yeah. So, let's see here. So training continues at Castle, and then Bach shows up from the bookstore, and he has a couple with him who's been attacked by some normal people, normal mortals, and he's like, "Listen, they were just going, walking along the street and got attacked. So we're going to go back and we're going to fight." And Harry's like, "You don't want to do that. It's going to get out of hand fast. And because you are magic users, that can go dark really fast. And the wardens will act on that. And that it's not going to end well for you." So Harry says, "Listen, I've got the Knights of the Bean, I'll have them set up on patrol, and they'll, that should help out." And then so that scene cuts now. Harry's sparring with Will on the roof, and Will basically just kicks his ass.
He floods him.
Yeah.
Will's fucking leveled up, mate.
Dude, Will is I fucking love Will.
Harry's not weak. He's strong. He's like super fast. He's superhuman. He's basically fucking the Hulk, but cold. So,
but Harry had some good insight on this, that perhaps the arcane power that he used during the battle to kind of bring people in to fight for him, maybe had some overarching kind of impacts to where people's bravery or other innate magic skills that other people had just got woken up even more. And
Yeah.
So Will's basically now Will on creatine nonstop now.
Yeah, yeah.
And,
Will the Jack vampire, the Jack werewolf.
Pretty badass. I really looking forward to watching Will just fucking go ape.
Yeah, I want to see Will fight Bear in like a wrestling. I want to see Will.
Right.
That's what I want to see.
Yep. So they spar. Harry gets his ass kicked, and then Ramirez and Ilyana show up, and Ilyana comes right up and touches Harry to try and detect some sort of black magic because she's a dumb cunt. And Harry looks at her and says, "Okay, that's your one free pass. The next time you do that, then you are in violation of guest rights." And again, there's the thought of Winter coming into this whole thing, and she came up before Ramirez did, so she did this without Ramirez knowing, and so Ramirez comes up. He immediately dismisses her.
Yeah, I think that's what changes the dynamic here, isn't it?
Harry should have took her hand straight off.
I've thrown her off the roof.
Yeah, Harry. I don't even think that dramatic. I think Harry should have took her hand. I think he should have took her hand straight off her hand and said, "Here's your hand back. Fuck you. You don't touch me."
Right.
I should have followed her in the.
Yeah. So Harry then gives Ramirez Dracul's card, but he says, "Listen, you're not ready for this. He's done this in anticipation."
Yes, she is.
So Nick, we were talking about that before. Listen is also Starborn, correct? And was it iRakington 9701? I'm gonna call you Rake. Hey Rake, how are you? Laura isn't in love with Harry so much as respects him, which I know he. Excuse me. I agree that he does respect him.
She does
a lot, a huge amount. Both for who he is and how capable, and his capability of. She also is terrified of him, especially after the accident that enthralls her. So, I agree with a lot of that, but I also think that
it's moved on.
He has proved time and time again the type of quality of person he is, and it has changed the way she acts when she is around him. That is why I think she is. I don't know if she is. I don't know if it's fair. I don't know if I don't know if it's fair to fully say she's in love with him right now, but
she's not writing it off like she would have before, right?
I think he is falling in love with him, and I actually think the wedding is going to go off as a I actually do want to be married to you. You're a pretty good chick.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
I think the marriage is going to end up being, instead of a forced on each other thing, I think they're actually going to be like, they're going to realize, you know what?
This is a pretty good result.
This is a pretty good match for both of us. Who else are you going to be with in life? And who else am I going to be with in life? And we sort of like each other. And
here's the other thing.
Always liked each other. They've always tried to fuck each other around the corners. There's no question about it. Whatever.
But here's the thing too, though, is she's got no fucking clue what love is.
True.
She's never had any type of inkling in that direction. So this is a process of discovery for her, if it goes in that full on direction. Which I mean. For those of us who have experienced love, it just happens, right?
Harry is
and you don't realize it's there.
Harry is
she can't stop it at this point.
Yeah,
She can't stop it at this point.
Harry is chivalrous with
He's
her
like-
because that's who he is, not because of anything Hangover said. She's not used to that. So yeah, Harry is being Harry. Harry is being
Yeah.
respectful. Harry is as acting how a gentleman would towards a female, and that is not something that Laura is familiar with. She
Laura.
doesn't. What I say? Did I say Laura again? Lara. That's not something that Lara is. Lara. Every time we have Lara is used to.
I expect
Yeah.
that voice every time now, Steve.
Yeah. So it's one of those. So it's one of those. I agree with you to a point, but I think it's happening.
Yeah, I think.
Um,
Yeah, I think I'm the same. Like, I think everything that you said is correct. However, it's gone past that now. For Lara, in my opinion, it's gone
I
past
think-
that for Lara, and she will work that out. There's nothing she can do about it.
I think there's going to be a major moment. I think Harry's almost going to buy the big one, and Laura's going to save him, and they're going to have like a kiss moment.
And she'll realize there'll be a moment. Yeah.
And it's going to be like a fucking real kiss or something, and like, you know, because the way they explain
I
it,
agree.
the
all
burn
set up.
thing, the burn thing doesn't work for Harry anymore, right? He's loved twice and lost twice, so he can't do it anymore. Was that explained?
Yeah, I got to read that again because
I've got to read that
I'm not
again
sure I
too.
really
That
caught that.
Yeah, I'm not sure, and I'm not sure whether that's there for this specific.
But that
reason
wouldn't
as
mean.
well, right?
But that wouldn't
Might
mean
be
she.
good.
But that wouldn't mean she wouldn't burn. So it would be one of those things like he fucking like she kisses him, she fucking starts like burning, and it's like, what the fuck is that, right? You know what I mean? So I don't know, but I think it's gonna be something like that. She's almost gonna lose him, and it's gonna be one of those holy shit, I fucking do love this guy.
That's what I reckon.
When did that happen?
That's what I reckon. And also, like in our interview, when I said to Jim, I said, I reckon that Lara's in love with Harry. And he was like, well, I've never thought of that. I was like, I think you're lying.
You know what? I'll be honest. I watched it back again. I think he did a good job of planting a few. Just sort of like, nah, I never would have done
misdirections.
that. It's like, okay. Jim is a very smart guy. We'll just leave it at that.
100%.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, he's written these books, so yeah. So he gives Ramirez Dracul's card, tells him he's not ready, and Ramirez then tells him, "Hey, we've been getting pings of black magic in Chicago. You need it. You need to get a heads up because Ilyana is just fucking got a black magic boner right now." And so then we move on. Thanksgiving at the Carpenters. Maggie's joyful in seeing her dad again, and Michael and Harry have another heart-to-heart. These probably the best scenes in.
They're
awesome
great.
Character
They're
building.
so good. I have a question for you guys, though, real quick. Did anybody think that it was going to be Dracul that spilt the beans on the Starborn shit to Harry in this book?
No, that was not on my bingo card at all.
No? Okay.
No.
I thought at some point he was going to drop a Starborn thing on him and Harry was going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he's going to be like, don't worry about a Starborn, you'll learn, or something. It's like, and it'll be like, what? I'm ready. I'm ready for Mirror Mirror because all that Starborn shit is gonna come out and it's gonna be good.
Yeah, yeah. So Michael and Harry have another heart-to-heart, and Michael gives Harry an oath that he's being too hard on himself, and Harry's like, "Fuck, dude, you just gave an oath about this." And then, so after that, Daniel comes in and he's like, "Hey, Fort Hill's asking for Harry." And so they go to the church and they find out that one of the Brotherhood was attacked with black magic, which was that same black barbed wire from book 3 that was fucking scary ass shit.
Terrible shit.
So Harry uses his sight and he's able to untangle the black barbed and destroys it, and
which I have to say is also another brilliant way of showing how far Harry has come as a wizard.
Yes,
correct,
100%.
And it was
He
that
would-
probably necessary at this
he-
point too. Like, given-
He at this same point during was it SplatterCon?
yeah,
No.
Was it
The-
it wasn't SplatterCon that happened?
No, this was the this
No.
was in Great Peril.
Okay. At this same point, when this Barb thing was had attached himself to the other person, he
cop.
wanted nothing to fucking do with it. He was
Nah,
scared to try. He thought he'd fuck it up, and he did not want to touch it at all. Here
Well, it
he's
messed
like,
him up when he did touch it too. Like, it
yeah.
messed him up. big
Here
time.
he's
Yeah.
like, just give me some room. I'll take care of this shit. And he and he takes care of it.
Yep.
And it's like, whoa, okay, so he has grown in orders of magnitude. So
Yep.
it's another subtle thing that just shows how much he's grown as a wizard.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. So that takes care of it, and Harry and Michael both agree to look at this from both ends, from their own ends, and then they'll meet up and compare notes. So then Harry gets back to castle. Mab arrives and to give
And Mab's like, have
to
you
give-
fucked that bitch yet? Do
So
I have
the-
a grandbaby yet? What the fuck?
Great baby. Oh my goodness.
Do I
Steve.
have an evil winter grandbaby yet? Or what the fuck are you doing, Winter Knight?
Winter Knight Jr.
His name is Cornelius, and he is a fucking master of winter. Where is he?
Well, she's got
Well-
a point. Dragging his ass.
Yeah.
Or-
Well,
planet.
Yes. Yes. She basically just gives him a pep talk regarding all the projects that she's got him on regarding Etri and Lara. And then she says, by the way, also I'm not fighting Dracul. So if you go that route, I'm not helping.
Yeah.
And then she brings up Murphy, and it pisses Harry off.
Yeah.
And Harry goes off on her about how she used her will, and that got Murphy up, and when she shouldn't have been a part of it, blames her.
Yeah, and
Basically
this-
blames her for her death.
Yeah, and this had to happen because it's been bubbling away behind the scenes, and he's never really
Yeah.
articulated it in his head. But like, we know that there's some tension here or whatever.
Well,
And
he
just lays it out
actually,
here, it just blows, and it's
I
like, oh,
do.
fuck.
I seem to recall that he did articulate it in his own head toward the end of Battleground.
Yeah,
he-
but not like this.
Well,
No,
she
he-
also,
no,
but
he-
she also puts it right back at him, if I recall,
does.
like him saying,
Yeah, she lays it out.
Do you think your Murphy would be one to sit on the sideline when her city is
Exactly.
in peril?
Yep.
Do you
That's what
really
she
think
thought.
that's? Do you think that's the woman she was? She went out. It's unfortunate that the fucking dumbass did it, but she went out fighting like a fucking hero.
Yeah.
And that she is a fucking hero, and that's why she's being,
Correct.
Yeah.
Who are you
monumented
to
as
take?
one.
Well-
Who are you? Mab's basically saying to Harry,
And
which needed to be said to him. Someone needed to tell him. Mab's just like, who the fuck are you to take that choice away from Murphy? Are you serious? Have a think about it, bro.
yeah.
And I
But
also don't know if that is another moment where people are thinking that's girl boss shit happening. I don't think it is.
That's not. Oh, I hope not, because that's just.
I
great.
hope not too. I
Maybe
hope not
doesn't.
too, because that's just Murphy.
Yeah.
That's just
Well,
Murphy.
So and this is the thing, like she does talk about her use of her will in the battle, and it does bring people up and gives them kind of like the battle, the will to fight. It enhances it.
Well, he was doing the same thing with his.
He was
banner,
doing
too.
the same thing. So he was doing the same thing, and she kind of reminds him of that, but like her ability to use it is so much greater than his, so it's kind of got a much larger blast radius, so to speak.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm going to do what I need to do in order to get the victory, because it's what needs to happen.
We are talking about Outer Night, you dumb fuck.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have no idea what you're talking about. Would you like me to show you?
Which
That's
he should, and that's what she's saying. Is like she's really saying, put your fucking head in. You should know what the stakes are here. You've seen the game.
Well, the funny thing is he learns. Like he learns in this book's the actual stakes. He feels empty night, and he's like, "Whoa."
Yeah.
The moment is just like that's further down. That's way further down, but it's just
Right.
like, oh my god, no wonder. It's like no wonder that's a curse. Yeah. Fucking empty night is right. Holy shit.
Yeah, and because we know that like the next 3 books, one of them's the title is Empty Night.
Yeah, the very last book.
The trilogy is empty. The last book is empty. The last book is called Empty Night. Yeah.
So now we know what that's going to be roughly about, in a sense, which is crazy.
The walls are coming down, and everything's going to fucking hell. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, but like all the. We'll talk. Keep going, Nathan. There's probably a few next.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah, because I'm sorry, I'm getting tired. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good, dude. So let's see here. She puts him in his place, and then she threatens him again about disrespecting her, and then just disappears. And then yeah. And then so they get the date.
Asshole, bye.
Yeah, pretty much. Dude, let's spin.
Yep, I've said my piece. This is the parent saying because I said so. Now fuck off.
Go. Yeah, it really is. It really is. The fairy version of because I said so.
Yep. So we get to date number 4 between Harry and Lara. They both apologize to each other. And Harry says, "Listen, I need to know more about the White Court and the Hunger." In order to be able to help Thomas, and and then I also need you to help with Etri to allow Thomas out of hiding, because I can't think my way around this one. And she says, "Okay, I'll think about it, but you got to let me consider it first." And he's like, "Okay."
Yeah, so then we because she says to him, like, it's a massive deal. It's not just Harry talking, it's not just Lara talking to fucking Harry.
Yeah, this is the big secret of the White Court.
Yeah,
giving it to the White Council potentially, right? Like
right.
We are enemies.
Yep. I mean, could you imagine McCoy with this information?
Everybody would already be dead.
Yeah. It would be done. So December comes around and we finally get Ebenezer's appearance. I fucking loved this.
Yeah, I did too, man. Oh, so good. The Ebenezer stuff was great.
It was
confirms, by the way, and let's just put it to bed. This confirms that yes, he did try to kill Harry. Yes, he did think that Harry would be dead if Harry hadn't have happened. That this confirmed that.
Yep. Oh yeah, he almost said it. He came out and said
it. He does say it. He comes out and says it. Yeah.
He did think it was Harry, and then and then he said he was impressed that Harry had tricked him, so effectively.
It was awesome.
It was one of those. I almost killed you, boy. I was pretty impressed you tricked me. It's like, good job, buddy.
Yep.
Yeah. It was
like what the fuck?
Yep.
It's a fucked up family, but okay.
I have somebody I can still hand my notes down to, so yay.
Oh, and here's your granddaughter, by the way. It's like, oh shit. Yeah.
So they so they start patching things up, and then Harry talks about Murphy, and Ebenezer hugs him. Yep. And it's like, fuck yes.
Yeah.
Like
it was another
awesome.
it was another one of them perfect moments. It's like fucking Harry's crew is coming together.
Yeah. This was a reconciliation that I've been dying for
the next one. I need to see
3 books now.
The big one I need to see is Ebenezer at least shaking fucking Thomas's hand.
Mate, when that happens, I'm gonna bawl my fucking eyes out.
I need
live stream that, Dan. Stream that.
That is the next big fucking moment. Is Ebenezer getting over himself and saying,
Getting over his bigotry.
You are my fucking grandson.
And he's gonna have to. So Thomas has a baby, bro. He's gonna.
That's what it's gonna be. I guarantee you that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be. He's gonna find out. He's gonna start putting it together. Etry's gonna have this baby.
Kill it, or he's gonna either kill it, or he's.
I'm telling you, that's what's gonna do it. I'm telling you, that's what's gonna do it. He's gonna put together. Etry's gonna have a baby, and Ebony's gonna be like, "What the fuck do you have? Why do you have a baby? What the fuck? wait a second. Why do you have a white court baby?
Yeah. Well,
hey, why the fuck is Thomas back? Wait, what the fuck is going on here?
Well,
right?
And here's the thing.
Yeah,
I don't think the White Court or the White Council knows the secret to defeat the hunger, like to have a relationship based on love. I don't think they know that.
No,
nobody knows.
So,
that.
Harry knows more about the White Court than anybody outside the White Court.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. Obviously.
Yeah.
Because he has
He's the only one that gives him the time of day. So he's the only one that spent enough time with him to learn.
He's the only one that's cared enough to learn.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. So, so it's in this conversation that Harry, he says, "Yep, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go to the Carpenters. We're gonna go get Maggie.
Yep.
You know, bring her home." And Ebony's kind of like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "Yep, it's my choice, my child." You know.
Like,
so Harry kind of puts his foot down.
Motherfucker, let's get some pancakes, brah. And then I got giant garden. No, that's not quite yet.
Yes. What Telling said.
Is that yet the flying thing? When does he hear the flying thing? Is that coming up? Or
that's later.
Yeah.
He's noticed it. He's noticed something in the air, but he hasn't called it down yet.
Yeah.
So Maggie moves in. And she's absolutely loving it. She's watching Fitz train, and Harry's giving him, "Hey, when you use magic words, make sure that you use them in a way that it's not something that you can repeat, so that it's weakening." And Maggie's like, "Yeah, pew pew pew." So cute.
Pew 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 pew. What does he end up using? Like fire, 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 fire. Doesn't he use them like something stupid, something even stupider?
Sure.
Like
no, it's something. It's Greek or Latin, something something.
Frieza, it's like Frieza.
Or Italian.
Or something, I don't know.
Yeah, but, I think it's Italian. An Italian.
Andrew, you're right. You're absolutely right. He's probably the only wizard that has ever taken the time to get to know his enemies at all.
Except for the ghouls. Fuck them.
He's the only one that we've seen anyway, or that we've heard about.
Yeah, except for the ghouls, because fuck those guys. Yeah. So. So now we get to Christmas at the Carpenters, and this was an absolutely fantastic day for Harry. He absolutely loved it. The part of it too, you get a little the Christmas short story at the end of Battleground is also a part of this as well. So if you haven't read that, definitely do that. But then after that, Molly's sitting there talking with them. And she floats the idea that dealing with Rudolph will help. And by the way, Mab told me to tell you that. And also, if you want, Mab will let you use her steed. And also, the Wild Hunt is at your disposal to go hunt Rudolph down and take care of him.
It's like, excuse me, you're giving me the wild fucking hunt?
Fuck the wild hunt.
I don't even
the
need
fucking
him.
Unicorn, bro.
Well, both, right? It's like, Jesus Christ.
Red unicorn.
I don't need either of them, by the way, but thanks.
Yeah. And he fantasizes about this for a little bit, and then he takes a breath and he says,
"It's a pretty cool picture." Harry leading the wild hunt on the Dread unicorn.
Right.
Oh my god.
Regardless of the end result. That's a
yeah, I need that for my background here.
Yeah, I want that on a poster. Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So Harry takes a deep breath, after thinking about it, and he's like, not today.
Yeah.
So that's where we'll cut it off for today. So we'll do chapter 27 through the end next time we get together for a stream.
Yeah, we'll do it during the day for you boys.
I'm good. Steve's the pussy.
Oh, he's got reasons to be tired.
Hey, I'm the pussy. What can I say? I'm tired. What can I say? What can I say? We'll talk about it and then we'll get to it when we get to it. But I thought there was a dragon up there. I thought it was a dragon circling the castle. I thought there was a dragon like keeping tabs on Harry. I didn't think it was Dracul. I thought it was a dragon. I thought there was a dragon up there, and he was gonna have to throw down with a fucking like a real dragon. Like that's where I thought like Daniel Carpenter might show up with Dan Marakias and be like, "All right, it's time to fucking kill a dragon," and be like, "Fuck yeah, baby, let's kill a dragon."
That will be the focus of one of the next books, is the dragon. So he will battle a dragon eventually.
I almost stopped breathing permanently twice ago. I'm still here. What's your excuse? I'm sorry, man. Did you really? I'm sorry, man. I got hit by an 18-wheeler going head on. We can compare dicks if you want.
I was gonna say this is a dick measuring contest.
I mean, if you want, we can't compare dicks. An 18-wheeler hit me in the fucking in the driver's side, so you know. Well, yeah, we sure did, buddy. But we're both still here. That's all. That's all right. I gotta say, my friend.
Keep taking the next steps, guys. Seriously,
that's all I gotta say. We're both still here.
One foot in front of the next. It's all
holy
good.
Shit. Oh wow, that is I'm gonna show you something that Grok just fucking did. Oh wow, this is pretty cool. I actually might save this. Grok just made me a picture. Let me see if I can open it. There it is.
With a black unicorn. Ooh.
Yeah, except the second one, the one to the right, is better.
I spelled Dresden wrong, but you know.
Except it's got the two horns. It needs the one horn. So the one on the right, but with the single horn, would be better.
Yeah. I spelled Dresden wrong, but you know.
It's so good.
I was like, whoa, that's actually pretty good for a first fucking shot right there. Let's say
it's not bad, but the unicorn needs to have like black liquid sort of like dripping off
Harry Dresden leading the wild hunt while riding a dread unicorn dripping
one horn.
With unicorn.
Just say Steve. Just say Mabs. Steve. Just say Mabs unicorn, and just see if it's smart
while riding Mabs. Dread.
See if it's smart. Let's see if it's smart enough to know what that means, or if it's got the information. I should say.
Matt, there we go. That work. Harry Dresden leading the wild hunt while riding Mab's Dread Unicorn. All right, let's see what it does. Let's see what we get here. That was a pretty good.
Bro, that's it. Right there.
Look at this one right here. Not that one. Not that one. Go back. This one.
Good.
That is fucking good, bro.
Man, is one of those Will?
Yeah, where's Will at? Oh my god,
Will in Georgia also with them.
There's somebody riding a wolf back here. Oh my god, that's pretty fucking good.
That's perfect.
I like this one too because he's got the hat on.
Yeah, I know.
Oh man,
that's pretty good, man.
Yeah,
holy shit. I'm downloading these. Fuck it. Download.
Hell yeah, you are.
Download.
Use those for the next week. Use those for next week.
Hey, do this,
your thumbnail,
but better. Let's see what happens.
It can't. How does it get?
Let me see if it does something. I hope it does something better. That'd be so cool. It's
It's the same thing.
It's pretty much the same thing, isn't it?
Just a bit more color.
There's more. Oh yeah. There's more
red
color
lighting
on it.
on the
I
Dresden.
like it with less. I
The
like
horn.
it.
Look at
Let's
the
see.
horn.
More demonic creatures in the back, or I'll put in the wild hunt. In the wild hunt. I'm downloading this one too. That one's a good one. I like that one. All right, here we go. More demonic creatures in the wild hunt. Let's see what happens, and then we'll call it a stream because this was fun. That was fun. I like this. This is good. Some good ass pictures. What?
Whoa!
What is that thing?
Look at the horse, bro.
Oh my god!
Unicorns
Look
and
at
now
look
a
at
dragon.
what happened to the unicorn?
It's a demonic dragon now.
What sucks?
What
You know what
feet?
sucks is you know what you know what? If you can move the demon from the left picture to the right and make that a unicorn again, you're fucking in, bro. Look at this thing back here. Okay, hold on. Move demon from right image to
It's in the
oh,
left
wait,
image.
from yeah, you're right. From left image to the right image and change the right image back to original unicorn. That about right?
Yep.
Sure.
Let's see what happens. This is where things are gonna get weird with this. It's either gonna do it or it's gonna fuck it up real bad.
Yeah, it's gonna jump the shark.
Yeah. You're gonna have sharks and shit floating around. It's gonna be weird.
Probably.
Oh
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Original unicorn.
damn it.
Yep.
Now make unicorn black.
They still got the dragon in there.
The dragons this Grok does good until all of a sudden it just doesn't.
It cooks
Oh,
itself.
hey, there you go.
Yeah, that's pretty mad. Even the one on the left is sick as well, man. Look at that.
They're both pretty fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Make Perrin a werewolf.
Steve.
Make Perrin a werewolf from Wheel of Time. All right. This is where we end it. Let's see if we can do it.
Laugh if he has a hammer.
He's
riding the horse.
He's
riding the horse.
He's
You know,
leading
he's
the
tough.
He's leading the wild hunt. Yes. Give him a giant hammer. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Oh,
A giant hammer. He's got a giant fucking hammer, all right.
now have the wolf. Where we're working up to it, wolf. Kill a giant spider.
Spider. Yep.
All right, here we go. This is it. Did we make it? Did we make it? Oh, yeah, it was sort of pretty good over here on the. I don't know what
This one's pretty good. The right hand one's pretty good.
what. The,
Oh,
do better. This sucks. Oh, come on. Let's see. Think harder. There. Oh, it's a picture. Okay, good. All right, and then we'll end it. I swear.
That's what
Whoa! Oh!
he's got a
What?
lion head in the right.
What? What the fuck just
And
happened?
there's Harry in the background.
Look at these are. What the fuck is this? This is great. My God, this should be a rock band album. Fucking hell. All right, I'll close it up. Sorry, Grok. Thank you, Grok. Good job. I'm getting more confident I can get a Grok image that can get Perrin into a fight with a spider. I think I can do it.
I think you just did.
Yeah.
Pretty close. Pretty close. All right, guys. Thank you for watching, and we will tell you soon. The next, we'll do the next one soon. We won't let it wait too long. So,
Yeah.
thank you all for being here, and I may, we'll see if I fall asleep or not. I may try and watch the Night of the Seven Kingdom on Discord. So keep an eye out for that if you want to watch it along with me. If not, then fuck you, and we'll see you in the next one.
Sounds good.
All right. Remember, send those checks to Stephen Cunningham. And you know, I need the monies because I'm broke. So love you guys. Bye. Later.
See ya.